Hello, welcome to my craft room. My name is Deanna Gonzalez and I'm very excited to show you this cute little card I made. Just using the same color, pretty much apart from the little white here, to just make this cute little card, and it's got, like just a little bit on the inside as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to just take, I'm going to do different colors just to switch it up and everything. So I'm going to use Pool Party. This was Wisteria Wonder. Totally beautiful. So we're just going to take first a simple, that 8.5 by 11, cut it this way so that it's 5.5 by 8.5. We're just going to score that at the 4 1/4. That we're going to fold it in half and, use our finger or bone folder, whatever we choose. I love this edge. Isn't that beautiful? So we've got this. We're going to set that aside right now. Then we're going to take a white. If we cut it 8 by 5 1/4, when we fold this, it's going to sit in here really nicely as this did, where it's just a bit smaller than the outside frame. And we're going to score that at 4 inches. And fold that. We can set this aside. So now we get our scored board out of the way here. And we are going to take our card. We want to cut it. It depends on how much you want actually to be showing here of the white. You can just do a little snippet and make the white cardstock a bit longer if you'd like. I kind of wanted a big window region, so I think, let me see. We're going to cut about, well, let's see. If we take our little punch that we're going to use as a window, how much space do we want? Let's cut it this much. We can always cut more later if we want to, but we can't put it back once it's gone. But I think that's actually a really good spot. Wow, yeah, there's a lot of white there to work with. So just put that aside. Move our little cutter off out of the way. And now we're going to do some cute little edge punching. And to get it where I want it to be, I try to line up the edges on the outside as even as possible. If it's not even, it's okay. No worries. I just really like to have things looking a certain way. Now we're going to have a little bit of an edge here. Actually, let me see. Make sure I get that right. A little edge here that as you can see, has these little snippets. And you can leave it there. That looks nice too, but I kind of want to snip it off to give it just that extra rounded edge here. I really like that. Yay, how pretty. So now that we've got that done, we're going to punch our little hole, our little window here, and get it as high as possible as well as in the center. And if you need to, you can always count the these little scallops and figure out just exactly where the center is. And this will be saved for another project. Another day. So now that we have that, I'm going to come in and maybe I'll do the stamping on the white first, that way so you get your Whisper White cardstock here. And if you have that first, maybe it'll dry faster. So when we're assembling everything, it'll be nice and neat. So I just took the flower and decided I like this for the top part, and you can choose, whichever way you like the best. I'm just going to come in here and see where about the center seems to be. If you don't get it perfect, it's okay. Just gives it a little bit of texture. As you can see, thing didn't quite get all the way there, but I think it gives it a little added something. I think it looks just fine. So here we go. We've got our sweet little edge here. And now we're going to go and take our card and we're going to decorate this. Now I just kind of made sure I had a little something in the corners. Make sure right in the middle there, kind of decorate the frame a bit. Just making sure it's kind of all over the place. That way it actually looks like, a piece of paper. Just get that little bit there, maybe a little here, little edges. And coming together. Oh, that looks really pretty, doesn't it? When you fold it, you get that pretty little look. So there we go for that. And we're just gonna clean this off really quick. So I used, the flower comes from the Secret Garden set. Oh, there are so many pretty flowers in the Secret Garden set. I love this one for making pattern papers. They're just so beautiful, and this set is so versatile. And then the sympathy, the sentiment stamp that I used. For the 25th anniversary for Stampin' Up, they're putting out stamp sets that have a collection of different stamps that they put out 25 years, well, probably not 25 years ago, but throughout the years. And so this collection was the Sentiments one, the Best of Greetings. And I really loved the You're in My Thoughts one. So we're going to use that. And we could punch out the scallop and then from there try to do the sentiment right where we want it. But I think doing it this way seems a bit easier for me. If I stamp it first, and see, it's all like lopsided, so had I not used a Stamp-A-Majig or something very similar, I might have had a ruckus happening. So this way, I don't have to worry about it. So just go in, and I'm going to try to centralize that the best I can, where I think it looks good. I think that looks great. So there we go. Here are my thoughts. And now we're going to start sponging. Now, the sponging technique, when you buy the sponges, you're going to get 3 sponges, and you can leave them whole if you wish to, and just, use the little edges. I tend to do a lot of sponging all at once, and so I just cut it in little wedges, and you could put those little clippy things, I haven't done that yet, but that looks really cute, kind of like paper clips, big clunky things, you go shtick, and they got like cool like colors and stuff sometimes, and pictures, so you can use that. I'll probably need to do that at some point, it'd be nice. But I just like to go in and just brush the edges, and you're not going to be able to tell quite as well when you've already got a stamped look here, but it definitely shows up still. And I'm just going to keep going up the edge here, just to give that little touch in my card. I just want to have it look extra pretty. So there's that, and then I want to do it on the outside. So on the fold, it's going to really show up here on our card. And this can look amazing, this technique. You sponge a bit of brown on the edges of some of your cards, and it suddenly looks super antique and beautiful and just really, really nice. So I'm going to get a little more there, just want some extra pizzazz. But I really feel like this makes this simple little style just pop out so much, especially the window. If you sponge in the window, it just gives it that extra little something it doesn't necessarily need, but I really, really, really like it. So just get some more sponging in there. Oh yeah, I like that. We're going to do the top edge too, just to give it that little framing kind of look in there. I love these sponges. They're so cheap, and then you can use them for so many different things. So to get in the frame, I'm just gonna go brushing top to bottom, just sort of like a curving down to get a good inkages in there. Little non-technical term. I'm inkaging. But anyway, so now that we have our little non-technical term, we've got that, and that looks really pretty. Now we want to snazzy up our little sentiment here. Sponge the edges. Oh, very, very nice. Yes. Oh, I like that. Get a little bit more down in this corner. It's amazing how just doing something so simple can just add, a lot of character to something. So now all we have to do is put in a little bit of the snail adhesive. We'll just make a few simple lines. Got that. And I'm just going to put this a little bit under the fold. That way the fold will still fold really, really well. I think that's about right. Yeah. Yes. So this is what we have so far. Isn't that beautiful? And you don't have to put in an additional punch here. You could always put a picture here, or you know, the saying directly on the white, and that will pop out as well. I just really wanted to have fun with, ooh, the dimensionals that I did not get out. Okay, well, we get out our dimensionals then. Yay, they're gonna be new ones. I've never used new ones before, just the old ones I had laying around from somewhere. So I'm just gonna put, I just want to put 4 to give a good press, you know, pressure. Wow, these come off so much easier than the old ones that I've been using. Think about how much time you guys could have saved if I had only used these, right? So here we're going to put it in and kind of make sure it matches into that nice little nook there. And how cute, right? So we've got like all this space for the writing on the inside, but all this for the beautiful decoration. So I hope you like this idea, and I'm sure you can switch it up with so many beautiful different colors and different stamps and make something way even better than this. But I hope you like it, and please come back to my website, spend some time with me, and we can craft some more. So thank you and have a great night. Goodbye.